Here, hello everyone. Here we are going to see about the role for entrepreneurship in the economic development. Let me see one by one in this presentation. In this presentation, we are going to see about the economic development, graphical representation of the entrepreneurship and the types of entrepreneurships, which will be depends upon the graphical representations. Hello everyone. Here we are going to see about the types of entrepreneurships. So that is the arbitrage. So arbitrage as well as the innovative. So arbitrage means that is discovering the process of price gaps that will exist and acting on the margin to close the gap. So we have to buy those things and we have to sell it at a high high levels. So this will be the arbitrage part. Next thing will be the innovative. So innovative means that is we have to discover the new trading opportunities. That is Smith has been informed about this new trading opportunities. Next is the discovering lower cost or new technologies. That is the Schumpeter. So Schumpeter has been discovered the lower cost of the technologies. Next is the graphical representation. So in this graphical representation, we can use that is guns and butter. So the guns and butters are very different. So they will analyze the three things, that is A, B and C. So A is the representation of the things that has been found in the particular reason. B is the particular field that is helped in the main of the gun and butter. C is the closely related to that gun and butter. This will be makes the graphical representation of the graphical representation of the things. So now we are going to see about the determination of traders, that is what it determines the types of entrepreneurship in a society. So we have the quality of institutions in any given society that will rules the games. So the legitimacy of the rules and social capital issues are occurred. So the enforcement of the rules are delivered and it is public policies adapted in the society. So most of the security of the private property rights are freedom of contract, monetary restraint, fiscal responsibility and free trade. These all things will makes to prepare the entrepreneurship in a society with a clear picture. So this makes the institution more proud in the particular stages. Next is the new comparative economics framework. So this comparative economics framework will analyze the institutional choices. So here we have a move between the different enforcement regimes. So that is how do we shift the entire institutional possibilities and also frontier into get less bags. So that is we have two things. One is the public prediction and another one is private predictions. So prediction. So these two things will be here analyze the socialism, next state regulations, common law codes and self-government. So these all things will be regulated and analyze the institution wise, private as well as public predations. So the comparative of both the economic factors will be different and it will be depends upon the goods and bads that have been happened in the institutional possibilities. Next is the institution and entrepreneurship. So here the effectiveness of the different regimes is a function of relative price of enforcement. So here we have the relative prices which will guide the behavioral adaptations. So the entrepreneurial activity will respond to the relative prices, that is productive, unproductive, evasive, institutional methods and entrepreneurship developments. So these all things will be come together to find out the precautions in the particular manner. So it will have the activity prices that will relate to the behavioral adaptations. So this will make the functions of the relative prices in the enforcement levels. Next is the evidence. So evidence means that is the papers with the crisis coin. So here we have three types. One is the productive, second is the unproductive, and third is the evasive. So it should be from the evidences that is new startups, not privatizing the old firms but new entrants. Rate of innovations and technological absorptions. The second thing will be the unproductive, that is rent seeking. So Friedman evidences on regulatory burden, corruption and theft, Soviet Union and Romania. So here the evasive, that is expenditure on avoiding the detection, that is Romania, Dom Republic. So these all things will be in the evidences, that is the papers with Chris coin has been occurred. Conclusion. So the entrepreneurship is omnipresent. That is the entrepreneurs are present in all the settings. So here the cultural explanations for the lack of entrepreneurship overlook what people have in common, and namely alertness for profit and to improve their general situations. So underdeveloping the nations do not lack entrepreneurships. So entrepreneurial activities will exist but not directed towards the productive ends, conducive to economic progress. So next is the government that cannot create entrepreneurship. So here they have given the entrepreneurs as a omnipresent, that is government policy cannot create entrepreneurship. So instead that the emphasis should be placed on creating a general institutional framework that is making a payoff to productive entrepreneurship that is relatively high when compared to the unproductive and evasive activities. So the resources should not be allocated to encouraging or training the entrepreneurs, but to developing the necessary institutional context to allow the productive activities to come to the forefront. Next is the transparency and accountability are critical for reform. So in many cases the lack of transparency and accountability are allowed, that is to abuse the law of personal gains. So one can have the mechanism for creating the transparency is the free media industry, which will serve as a check on those in positions to abuse the political and legal institutions. Next is the reform needs to be decentralized. So the reform efforts should be decentralized to the local level, so that those that truly have been understand the challenges involved in the reform process. For example, previously the entrepreneurs in rural Romania face a special set of challenges. So these will be having the national government controls that all reform efforts and neglect the unique situation of rural entrepreneurs. Next, identifying and maintaining the indigenous institution is a key. So that is the indigenous institutions will embedded and accepted the coordination activities that will overcome the situations of conflict. So here we are having the large scale, that is the institutions, practices and markets that are informal or black, that should be incorporated to the formal sector.